from inside the Saxman studio. It's your boy Saxman, and we about to start the show.
We've always had our eye on it.
I knew I was going to run into some problems. I knew I was going to run into some problems. Yeah. You're watching Inside the Saxman Studios, live from Cleveland, Ohio. Sit back, watch, and enjoy the fun. With special guest, Lemire McQueen. Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Saxman, and we are inside the Saxman studio. Hold on one more second. See, this is why I put the post up saying that I need someone to come work with me in the studio, and I'm willing to pay them. Because I got to do all this stuff myself. I don't have anybody to help me with the music, the camera setup, the laugh track, the clap track. I got to do it all myself. And this is why I was like saying, hey, look, I'm willing to pay somebody $50 for an hour and a half of their time to come in here and do this for me. Set up the music, make sure the phone calls come through. Who do you know that makes $50 for doing nothing for an hour and a half? Do you make that much money an hour on your job? I'm offering something like that, and I'm surprised I got 1, 2, maybe 3 hits on it, but it was I'm like, you got to be kidding me. $50 to come in, do a track, set up the camera for me, sit back and watch. Food, drink, whatever you need, $50 in your pocket cash, and come and help a brother out doing the show. Couldn't get nobody to do it. It's just amazing how people are. But, nevertheless, we're going to get past that. I'm waiting on my in-studio guest. Lemire's on his way. He just texted me. Let me see if I can find his text. He just texted me talking about, I'm on my way, I just left the car wash. You had all day, you peanut head suburb, to wash your car. All day. You got off work at 3 o'clock. I got off at 5. It took me 35 minutes to get home from work. I came home, changed clothes, and set up the studio for this show. Did all that. You got off at 3 o'clock, and you ain't ready to come into the studio and do the show? You're kidding me. What's with your people? I just... But anyway, because I am not prepared. I'm trying to do a lot of new stuff. Trying to beef up the show a little bit, make the show a little more entertaining. Get people in, have good topics. Have a little stuff going on. And it's hard when you're by yourself doing it. It's not easy. And when you count on people to do things, sometimes they don't come through. They say they're gonna come through, and they don't. So I'm gonna order some equipment where I can do everything remotely, manually, probably go to the side, everything I can do. That way I ain't gonna count on nobody. Since I can't I'm throwing money at people, and no one wants. They kill me. They say they want this, they want that, and when your person offer it to them, so come on, I give you cash, no problem. When they sit around here, I ain't got no money, man. Let me borrow $5 from me. Let me borrow $10 from me. Oh, I ain't got no gas in my car. I need to do that. I'm offering you $50. You can fill your gas tank up, but that go buy a couple packs of cigarettes and maybe some miles. Back in miles, whatever you do. Go buy some food, whatever hell. Go buy your new. Go do something. $50 for an hour. Who you know make $50 an hour? I don't make $50 an hour. All right. A lot of people I know don't make $50 an hour. Well, some people I do know, but just to come and just set this up for me. I'll help. I put up everything and just set up the camera system, set up the music for me, and just sit back and chill, drink. I got liquor, got food. Sit down and chill, laugh with us, and it was over with. Boom, here's $50 in your pocket. You got the money right here. Damn, no, I don't. Thought I had the money right here. Right here. Okay. Anyway, I got the money right here. I got the money right here. So it ain't like I'm lying to you. I brought it just in case somebody decide. And I paid my studio guest. So when Lemire get ready to leave, you can ask him. I paid him last time he came. So to be a studio guest, to come in and sit down and talk, you can still get paid. You can get paid to come in the studio, sit with me and talk with me. And you can get paid to come in and help me set up. Plain and simple. Just simple stuff. So it is what it is. You get people to do things, whatever the fuck. But anyway, the stuff I wanted to talk about is, hi, Mommy. You see, I got everything flipped around to show all this, so it wouldn't be turned around. So I can't see your comments, but I can see it on my phone. I can't see your comments because the pad and everything is back from a distance, so I can have room for everybody. But I can read your, oh, Mama, you say you will help. Mama, that's beautiful. I love you to death. You're the only one. I mean, you really, 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 from the family side, I'm talking about.
1, 2,
got a call coming in.
1, 6, 4.
Yo, this your boy Saxman. Who's on the phone?
Hey, Saxman.
Who did? Who? What the?
Bluetooth mode.
My bad. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm doing all this by myself, so I need help here. Hold on. I'm doing all this by myself. I need help. Hold on. Let me turn this off. That's on. Let me set the Bluetooth up for that one. I had the wrong speaker on. My bad. All right. Let me connect to that. All right. I should be connected. It says connect. It says connect all audio. I ain't turning it off. I'm connected to it. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to get you on the Bluetooth. Got you on the Bluetooth. See, that's why I need help in the studio. This is why I need help.
Wow.
Cause I'm trying to do all this shit and do a show, and it's tough trying to do all this and do the show.
All by yourself.
All by myself, and I can't get nobody. I'm offering $50 for 1 hour of coming into the studio and help a brother out. $50. Who make $50 an hour legally? $50 legally to come and sit and help Brother Saxman out with the show. That's all I asked them to do. They could have done this for me. I could have been sitting here talking. The call could have came in. They could have made the connection for me. I could have been okay. That's embarrassing.
Wow.
Portis, how's it going? Everybody, this is my good friend Portis Johnson. He's a knucklehead. I miss him. He kind of disappeared from me. Went on and did a little thing, but he's back. And he's calling in to talk to me about what exactly would you like to talk about, sir?
I don't know exactly. What's today's topic?
Well, hell, we can be talking about a lot of stuff. We can talk about people talking about they want to defund the police. We can talk about that.
That right there in itself sounds idiotic.
You know, I had to think about what they were talking about. I had to do the research. What they're talking about is not disbanding and getting rid of it completely, but there's millions of dollars going into the police fund for police officers, patrolmen, detectives, special units, CPT training, equipment, and stuff like that. So they talking about with all that, and police officers ain't making but starting coming out of academy, what, 48,500 or 50,000? Where's all
Right.
that? Where's the rest of that money going? Because that don't accumulate to millions of dollars that the taxpayers paying into. They want to know where that extra money coming from, so they can find that and say we're gonna defund that, send that back into the community, or put that into the police. Let the police officers get what they supposed to get. Because I understand their point. You know, if you ain't paying it to the police, where the hell is it going?
It's going to somebody's pocket.
It's going to somebody's pocket. And hell, they sure the hell ain't going to mine. It ain't going to yours. You know? So I understand what they're saying. I get that. I'm not for disbanding, getting rid of police department, because if you do that, that's anarchy. It'll just go crazy. It'll be.
So as far as they're saying their funding, does this apply to training or anything like that?
Well, the general fund, it's supposed to go out to all these different departments and different areas. So if they're not getting it, like I'm saying, you're a patrolman, and patrolman's supposed to get this much a year, and then they get raises every whatever percentage they raise every year, they get the contract raise. You know how it is.
My thing is, people don't really understand what I guess the police officers have to deal with. They should be getting paid more.
They should get paid.
They wear many hats.
I agree.
Okay, social workers, attorneys, protectors, all these sometimes have to help with fires.
I agree.
And they're not getting paid enough. Not with the stuff that they see and not the stuff that they deal with on the street. You have to think about they leave out their house, telling what's going on in their own home.
You never know.
Probably arguments or whatever happened to deal with kids, wife, or whatever, girlfriend. And they're dealing with those attitudes and then have to deal with twice as many more out on the street. That's stressful.
That's right. And police officers should get paid more if they get a decent salary to where they don't have to go out and get side jobs or get overtime or be stressed because they trying to figure out how they're going to pay for this mortgage and how they're going to pay for the car, put the kids through college. If that burden was erased, I believe the attitude of the police officer will also change as far as any attitude he might have coming to work. Because he might be pissed off that he got to come to work and he didn't get that much money, but he needs his job because this job pays more than your average job out there, making $12 an hour, $13 an hour, working at an office job, whatever. He looking at, I need this job because it pays more, but it don't pay enough, for the aggravation and the violence that we face out there every day. I hear some background noise. What's going on in that background?
It's quite possible because if you really think about it, your inner city police officers, they really get paid next to nothing.
Right.
Compared to when you go out to the suburbs.
Right.
And you're not really even doing any real, per se, police work dealing with the stuff that your actual city cops, as far as like Cleveland and your surrounding other municipalities.
Right.
The stuff that they're dealing with, they're not dealing with that in the suburbs, but yet the suburban police are being paid more.
They are. They absolutely are. And it doesn't mean because their taxes are higher. It doesn't mean because there's more people maybe there. Because there is a mass exodus of people leaving Cleveland. They're getting the hell out of Cleveland. They are leaving. They're going to the suburbs. They're getting the hell out of Cleveland. They don't like how Cleveland is going, the direction that Cleveland's going as far as how the mayor is doing things where he's concentrating all his money and funds and everything downtown and west of 55th and towards the Flats area. people like, well, what about our neighborhood? Hell, our streets are terrible. Our houses are terrible. This is terrible. You know, so why don't you put some of that money into the inner city instead of to the west side and all the ritzy areas? So they mad. They figure, well, fuck it. I sell my house and get what I can out in Willoughby, Richmond, or whatever, Oakwood. They leaving. And as they leave, it's less tax dollars coming into the city. And we got all these politicians sucking up the money that the taxpayers is putting out, like your city council. We got so many we got the most city councils, I think, of any other city around. And they sucking up a lot of the money, sucking it up, man. So there's no money going back into the city. There's no money going into the general fund as far as the police. So that's why people are exiting Cleveland. They're getting the heck out of Dodge. I don't blame them. Because I'm telling you, because once I'm able to afford it, I'm gone myself.
Wow.
I'm gone. I know where I want to go. I've seen the community where I want to go, and there's a lot of nice black people in that community. Nice. Do you know they had 2 rallies out there that I'm talking about in that city, and you ain't heard nothing about it? You ain't seen it mentioned on TV. You know why? Yep. And you know why? Because it was peaceful as hell. Those black folks out there, that community where I want to move to, are decent, law-abiding citizens that just protest their opinion and they went home. They tear up nothing.
See, that's only because, like I said, it's the separation. It's also like the separation of your like finances. You know, you have those people out there. The police do something or something out there. They can afford lawyers.
Yes,
you know
they can.
In urban neighborhoods, they can't afford lawyers like that.
Yes, they can.
So the police are more cautious on how they deal with people that have money to those who don't.
You dead on point with that, because them houses out there that I'm talking about start at $290,000. Starting. And those are nice houses. They got lakes, they got ponds, they got boats, they got fenced in areas where they got a tennis court, they got golf course, and the houses are beautiful. These are big houses. And I went riding through there and I said, well, hell, I didn't think I was going to see no black people out there. Man, shit, half the population is black. And they all got nice cars, nice homes, and you don't hear people out of them. So I said, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. Okay, the house is $290. Fuck it. I probably dead before it's paid off. Who cares? But I just want to get out of Cleveland. Fuck Cleveland.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse my language. But I'm serious. That's how I feel.
Really?
That's exactly how I feel. Honestly, I'm about fed up with Cleveland.
Well, that's what most, because it's a thing where I believe the politics are different in suburbs also.
It is.
They're more looked upon.
Okay, well, give me another example of the different politics.
As far as with different cities.
Yep.
Like I said, politics are different because it's just like comparing, like your big city of Cleveland compared to maybe like East Cleveland or something like that. You know, you have a lot more people dealing with the city's problems than in East Cleveland, where you can just pinpoint somebody. It's the whole corruption thing. They can be corrupt in a bigger city and cover it up better than they can in a small city.
Well, yeah, that's true, because where I work at, where I patrol at, there's 3 surrounding suburb communities that's beautiful. And you don't hear shit. You don't hear anything that goes on in those communities. It'd be small little snippets of domestic here and there, traffic, maybe a couple of accidents. You don't hear no shootings. You don't hear about no murders. You don't hear about that. You may hear about maybe a robbery, a little lightweight, punk-ass robbery, but you don't hear about anything that's life-threatening out there. I'm out there 8 hours, and I barely have to get out of my car and do anything except get out and go get me some coffee. It's laid back, and everyone sticks together. Everybody looks out for each other, and that's what I like about the community. And yes, it's expensive. It's set that way for a couple of reasons. One, if they got a house that's starting at $290,000, they base your tax money on your cost of your home. So you looking at paying. The bear said he can't get in. What? Hold on. What you mean you can't get in? Knock on the door. Tell his ass you here to see Saxman in his studio. Yell through the window. Yell through the thing or something. I mean, yell. Hey, I'm here to see Saxman. I'm going to his show. He got a show going on. I'm his guest. Hold on. I'm gonna have to. Hold on. Let me call downstairs. I'm gonna call downstairs and let him know. Let you in. You my guest. Okay. All right. Right now. All right. Boy. You know, I'm not mad at the guy downstairs because he's doing his job. I appreciate that because he's looking out for the building. So I'm not gonna yell at him and be like, man, what the fuck is that? I'm not gonna do that because he's doing his job. So I'm just gonna say, hey, dude's here to see me. Let him in. It's all good. Let me scroll down. See, all this can be done by the guy. You can be making $50 and be doing this for me. Well, I ain't got to interrupt my show. I can go and talk to my guest, my phone guest, and my intern gets $50 can be doing this for. Hey, Ted, do me a favor. Let dude in at the door. He's here for me. He's here for my show. Yeah, he's a guest. Thanks, Ted. I appreciate it. You know, I got to interrupt my show to do this when I could have give a guy $50. I could have gave you, look, I would have gave you $60 if you just been like, no, I want 60. I done gave you $60. That way I ain't got to do this. You know, that's what people do. Interns don't get nothing. Not, do they? Do interns get paid? Are you listening to me, Porter? Listen, who are you talking to? He said, interns don't get paid. I'm willing to pay my intern. Okay, I'm willing to give my intern some fucking money if they come in and help a brother. So, because interns don't get paid. I'm telling you, they don't. They don't. They don't get paid. Interns do not get paid. Let me see. Uh-oh. Yes, sir? Hey, tell him it's me, man. Saxman, the nigga that work for you. Tell him it's Russaw. I work for CSI. The hell? I just told Ted to tell you, listen, I am in my studio 4 on the 4th floor. Tell him I'm in the studio. He can see me on the camera.
Airsoft.
What?
Man, I actually do need an airsoft.
No. I can't leave my show, man. Put Ted on the phone. I'm not in the apartment. I'm in the studio. He can see me on the camera. I'm on the 4th floor.
Probably so.
No, they very punk.
Russaw. 1436. God damn.
And
It's very variable.
Oh, this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Tell Ted he is tripping. Why is Ted tripping? Boy, man. He's old. You gotta excuse him. He about what, 85? He like Otis, man. You know, he like Otis. He about 85. He shouldn't even be in he shouldn't be in the job, man. This motherfucker know who the fuck I am. Excuse my language, people. I promised Mama Sax I wasn't gonna curse. But that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Are you good? Okay, come up to the 4th floor, take a right, and you will see the door with my picture on the door. Lord have mercy. Come in quiet, because I got to introduce you, all right? You there? Now, this motherfucker hung up. Anyway, see,
Yeah.
Portis, you know.
Yep.
Oh my God. I don't, you know. I don't know. All right, let me introduce you, bring you in, because I need. That's why I was going to pay an intern to do all this, $50 to make sure when my guests come, they do the intro for them, sit you down, do whatever. Okay, in the studio, inside the Saxman studio, my guest just arrived. Lemire McQueen, he's here to talk shit. His boy Sax with my boy on the phone. Let me see if this works. No, I just turned the darn thing off. Damn, see, I need an intern. I need my intern.
Bluetooth mode.
I need an intern, man. I need an intern. Can I get an intern? Can somebody please come and intern for me? I'll pay you $60. Damn. Hold on, let me. All right, here's my boy Sax. I mean, the Lemire McQueen. What's up, baby? All right. Oh, God.
Take that dude downstairs, man.
Otis? He can see me on camera.
That's one.
I'm ready to run into a stand.
Listen, people, I apologize for the delay, for the mess up. I need an intern to do this for me so I can stay on point with my show. That's the whole point where I put that post up begging people to please come help a brother out for an hour. Okay, let me. Woo!
Gave me a hard time down there, man.
Otis has issues. You gotta excuse Otis. He's kind of like, he's kind of.
No, I should have went.
He's behind. He's way behind.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get this thing. See, my intern could be setting up my Bluetooth. That way I can get all my stuff through. I ain't got to worry about doing it because it's not on here. It's on this. So this is set up today. Why the hell? Work, damn it. I'm sorry, Mama Sax. I said I wasn't going to curse. That's Portis on the phone, man.
Portis, what's up, man?
What's happening?
Not much. Getting harassed by CSI's security guard.
Oh, shit. We were talking about defunding the police department and what goes on in communities and what's, why communities are different from this city. This city is fucked up. Why it's better to move out and outskirts and get the hell out of Cleveland. We was talking about that stuff. So you got anything to add to that, my man?
No.
Here, let me move over here and you move over here. That way I can make sure you're on camera.
No.
Let me look and make sure. See, this is where I need my intern. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. What the fuck? This thing is trying to reconnect. See, if I had my intern, I'd have known my shit was acting up. This was working fine. This one over here is acting up. Why are you trying to reconnect? See, they messing with my show.
It's them protesters you was at.
Them protesters? Oh, this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Hold on, we got to do this again. Hold on. Because these motherfuckers are mess with my show. These motherfuckers. Hold on, let me start it again. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting up. I'm just going to have two damn Facebook Live feeds going because they don't. That's why I need my intern. Okay, can you add to what we were talking about, man?
Actually, due to me being late, man, I'd rather just go ahead and join in, for what y'all.
I just want to know exactly what it is that Lemire McQueen is into. What's up with you? I mean, what you been doing? How many people you fucked up this week?
None, brother. None. No, man. I'm on quiet mode. Hush, hush.
Quiet mode, my ass.
I'm trying to be like Portis.
Well, you don't want to be like Porter. Porter's at home right now on punishment. He can't leave the house. You don't want to be like Porter.
If I come there, I'm gonna have just as many problems as Lemire was just trying to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Hold up, dog. Wait a minute.
Dude, I thought he was being accosted by armed guards or something.
Now,
Yeah.
Lemire don't have problems.
I had problems, sir. I had problems coming in. I knocked at the door and nicely told the gentleman I'm here to see Saxman at the studio. Who that?
That nigga know who the hell. But see, he ain't had his snops. Yeah, his pink snops. Yeah.
What's Russaw's last name? I said Russaw is the last name.
Right.
One of my questions is, you guys being melanin color, what is your take on this whole George Floyd incident?
Woo, I'm a start. I put up a lot of information that got shut down.
So don't get me in no trouble, Stan.
That's why I'm saying this. I put up so much information that got shut down lets me know that the information I put up was factual. Because if it wasn't harmful to the people that I put the information up on, they would never put it down. They blocked all my information about that whole setup. And so I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want them to shut my show off. They done already did it to Young Pharaoh. They took Young Pharaoh's whole video down off of YouTube. He put the same information out that I did. And they took his whole video off YouTube. He was making money off that movie. Yes. So I have to tell you in private. I can't do it on my show because they'll block my show. They'll shut it down. Let me make sure they shut it down yet. They had already shut down the first one.